What's happening, people? The Liverpool Prophet back again with another video, and we have some breaking news. Um, Positive or negative, I think it depends on what way you look at it. Before we get into the video, though, however, guys, please do remember to like, subscribe, and comment. Like I said, every sub, every like, every comment, I appreciate it. It goes a long way. So, yeah, get subbing, people. Get liking and get commenting. Wow, there was an absolute bombshell dropped by Fabrizio Romano on Isak, which we kind of knew, but still, when he drops it, he drops it. He does not screw around. Diaz, we got news on Lucho to talk about. Positive or negative, again, like I said, depends on your viewpoint, but we'll start with Lucho because I think that's where most of the focus is going to be today. So, Luis Diaz to Bayern Munich is a here we go. Uh, we've agreed on a 75 million fee plus add-ons, so Lucho will be departing the Reds for the German club this summer. Um, Again, an expected transfer. I think a lot of people expected this one. Lucho seemed to be angling for a move away from Liverpool, from what I could see. The club didn't seem to have any interest in selling Luis Diaz. The club were more than happy to keep him around, but it was looking like Luis Diaz was the one who was angling for the move, wanting the move away from Liverpool. That's what I see looking on it personally as a Liverpool supporter. Now, to be fair, like I said yesterday, I have the utmost respect for Luis Diaz for the conditions he played in when the unfortunate circumstances happened surrounding his dad. To play in them conditions takes a lot of bravery and balls, and I respect him for it. His work rate, he's always given 100% in his work rate, even though he may not be the best finisher. So I wish him well, and I think the important thing here to talk about as well is Lucho was honest about wanting to leave. He didn't try and sugarcoat it. He didn't try and play off like, oh, I'm exploring my options here. No, he kind of just came out and said, you know what? Thank you, Liverpool, for your services. Thank you for letting me play for this beautiful, historic club. But I now wish to explore other options. And look, I respect any player who does that. Are you happy that they're leaving? Of course not. No, you're not. But any player who's honest about wanting to leave the club, you respect it because they're telling you straight what their feelings are. They don't try and sugarcoat you. They don't try and draw you in. They don't try and make you believe that you're going to stay. And then when you snake off, we're all sat here in tatters. So credit Lucho for actually having the balls to come out and say, I wanted to leave. And I wish him well at Bayern Munich. I wish him well at Bayern Munich. No ill intentions, nothing. Hopefully he has a good career. I would be lying, however, if I said this Luis Diaz deal to Bayern Munich doesn't give me vibes of the Sadio Mane to Bayern Munich deal. It's giving me the exact same vibes. And considering Lucho was brought in to be the Mane replacement, for him to go and do the same thing and go and play for the same club in the same circumstances is really insane. It's crazy. But Mane also left Liverpool for Bayern Munich. You know what? He didn't even a disrespectful manner either, but he lasted a year there and he ended up in the Saudi Pro League literally the season after. Could something similar happen with Lucho? Maybe. He is 28 now? So he is kind of approaching 30. So I can definitely see a situation where Diaz doesn't have a great time at Bayern and he ends up in the Saudi Pro League as well. But look, I don't wish no ill intentions towards Lucho. Hopefully he has a decent career there and hopefully it works out well for him. For now, but for me now, the club have got to act. We will act. I know we will act, but we've got to go now and replace Lucho. He's gone. It's unfortunate. A lot of people aren't too happy about it, but he's gone now. So we have to go and look at bringing in another left winger now, in my opinion. And I was saying throughout this whole saga, I will be willing to let Lucho go if the replacement is a good replacement. When I say good replacement, there's only one name, and I'm going to keep going on about it. Rodrigo. For me, Rodrigo has to be the Luis Diaz replacement. He is the one, he's the only one I'll accept, really. If we go and get someone like Anthony Gordon to replace Luis Diaz, I'm going to be very disappointed. I'm going to look at it and think, that's a downgrade. That's a big downgrade. Because it is a downgrade in my opinion. It's a huge downgrade. Only way I'll take Anthony Gordon is if Gakpo becomes our starting left winger and Gordon is just a squad player in rotation. I don't want Gordon to come in and be our starting left winger. No way. It has to be Rodrigo for me. And with Lucho being sold now, it does open up the door for me for us to go and get another left winger to replace him. Should, that not have happened, I would have been more than happy keeping Lucho around. Either way, I wasn't too upset or bothered about it. I wouldn't have mind keeping Lucho around, and I wouldn't have mind him being sold. But again, I'll say it again, the replacement has to be the right replacement for Lucho. Otherwise, we've downgraded, in my opinion. And I trust the club will go get the right replacement, and I trust the club will go and get Rodrigo from Real Madrid. But Luis Diaz is gone, people. It's unfortunate, but we have to move forward, and it's intriguing now to see who the club will get in as his replacement. We'll have to wait and see. Now, I wanted to touch on Alexander Isak. This is the talking point at the moment, isn't it? This is the talking point. According to Fabrizio Romano, Liverpool are expected to go big for Alexander Isak. First official bid, a matter of days. So, guys, Liverpool fans, prepare yourselves because FSG are about to do it again. We're about to go and break the British transfer record fee for Alexander Isak. Yes, you heard correctly. Twice in one summer. We're going to go break it again. Monster bid. I'm expecting, are we going to go in there straight away, give them 150? I'm not sure. Maybe we'll try and negotiate it and get the price down to maybe about 135 million, 130. They did want 130 originally. So whatever we do here, let's play it smart, man. Let's play it smart. But yeah, first official bid, a matter of days. I can't believe it. I still can't believe we're going to actually sign Alexander Isak. It's crazy. And with Lucho going, it's kind of opened up the door to a left winger and also a striker too. A striker being that Alexander Isak. Now, can I see a world where Isak still doesn't happen? I think it depends on Newcastle a bit as well, to be fair. I think we've got to look at it and think, are Newcastle going to play ball here? Because we know the player wants to leave. We know his preferred destination is most likely Liverpool. Are they going to play ball? Are they going to accept him wanting to leave? Because I'll be honest, man, they look like they're being mad salty about it. So maybe they try and force the guy to stay. It's not obviously a nice situation if they do that, but you never know, man. But 150 million, are we going to splash 150 million on the table straight away? I think we might try and negotiate it, to be fair. Because originally, it was 130 million. Out of salt, they've gone and put it up to 150. It's a crazy amount of money, let's be honest. A crazy amount of money. I'm torn. I'm very torn on it. Obviously, the bid's going to happen. The bid is going to happen 100%. So, yeah. But Chilwell confirms it. Oh, my life. I can't believe it, man. What a window. What a window, people. What a window, ladies and gentlemen. We went and signed Frimpong. We went and signed Wirtz, Kerkez, Hikike, potentially Rodrigo, and Isak. It's been a crazy window. A crazy window. We're the standard at the moment of the transfer window. Guys, Liverpool are the standard of the transfer window at the moment currently. Can you believe that? FSG and Liverpool are the standard of the transfer window at the moment. It's mad. Usually we're looking on at the likes of Manchester City and Real Madrid because usually those two clubs are the standard of the window because they're usually the ones moving with ambition, moving with the want to win, the intention to win. And everyone else is just stood there looking around thinking, all right, top four, we'll get investment for top four, and that's it. This summer, I'm looking at Manchester City and I'm thinking, they're not showing the most ambition. I'm looking at Real Madrid and thinking, they're not showing ambition like that. I'm looking at my club, Liverpool, moving like absolute beasts in the market, moving like the big and moving with ambition. It's crazy. The standard of the transfer window. Everyone's looking at Liverpool this summer. Everyone is looking at us and thinking, who are they going to sign next? They are looking good. They are the standard of this window. That's how everyone's looking at us. You've even got Real Madrid fans looking over their shoulder at Liverpool now, thinking Liverpool are moving insane in the window. You've got City fans doing it, United fans. Everyone is shook of our window, and it's great to see. It's great to see. The Isak bid will probably be sometime next week then. Look, maybe the first bid gets rejected. I'm not saying it won't. I can see a world where maybe we put in an offer, 130 million, 35 million, they reject it. But that doesn't mean to say Liverpool can't then go in again and go and get up the bid to maybe 140, 45 million. We can definitely do it, but I think we have to probably prepare for some awkward negotiations here. Probably have to prepare for the idea that maybe the first couple of two bids may get rejected, but like it's a similar situation with Wirtz. Let's be honest. Wirtz was Leverkusen completely did a 180 towards the end and didn't want to let him go. Newcastle, they're not going to want to let Isak go, despite he wanted to leave. So it's a strange, not strange. It's going to be interesting to see how it unravels. It really, really is. I think we're going to get our guy, and I think we're going to get Rodrigo too. You heard it from the prophet. I think we're going to get Rodrigo. I think we're going to get Isak, and yeah, we say that we still got to go get a centre back as well potentially. Can I see a world where we don't get a centre back? Yes, but I think we could make do without a centre back. With Konate looking likely to extend, I think we could make do without a centre back till about January-ish. And then maybe we look for a centre back in January. I wouldn't mind that. We of course we've got to be lucky with injuries as well, but I think we can do without a centre back until January, in my opinion. But guys, that is it for me today. That is it from the Liverpool Prophet. I am going to head out. Diaz is off to Bayern Munich. Goodbye to Lucho. We'll see who we get in to replace him over there. Isak, the official bid looks like it's on its way. So we'll see where that one goes to. But guys, I'm going to head out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember, on your way out, drop a like, drop a sub, and drop a comment as well. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I'll speak to you guys very, very soon. Liverpool Prophet, peace out. Up the Reds, let's go.